right now.
Who's coming?
The Germans.
What you mean you're gonna hold this? The tank's busted.
I'll think.
Welcome, Mythic Recappers, to another epic journey into the heart of cinema. Today, we're diving headfirst into the gritty, unforgiving world of 2014's war masterpiece, Fury. Get ready, because spoilers are ahead, and trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end to witness the unbelievable resilience of these heroes and the brutal realities they faced. Imagine this: the brutal, soul-crushing war against Nazi Germany rages on. A lone Nazi soldier, mounted on a majestic white horse, surveys the carnage, but his moment of triumph is short-lived. Sergeant Don Collier, known simply as Wardaddy, emerges from the shadows like a phantom of vengeance and ends him. Wardaddy, a man forged in the fires of combat, frees the horse, a silent, poignant gesture, and returns to his sanctuary, the formidable tank, Fury. Inside Fury, the air is thick with tension. We meet his battle-hardened crew, Boyd, Bible Swan, Trini, Gordo Garcia, and Grady Coon-Ass Travis. They're battered, bruised, and reeling from the recent, tragic loss of a comrade. Coon-Ass, ever the pragmatist, blames Wardaddy for their dire situation. Just as their frustration boils over, they're attacked, but with Fury finally repaired, they escape the immediate danger, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Back at the Allied camp, Wardaddy, a man of few words but immense presence, is greeted by Sergeant Binkowski. The grim reality of war hits hard. Wardaddy and his men are the only survivors of their platoon. Meanwhile, Bible, Gordo, and Coon-Ass mourn their fallen brother, Red. Wardaddy, though outwardly stoic, carries the immense, crushing weight of Red's death, a burden etched deep into his soul.
Who told you this?
Master Sergeant with the clipboard.
Then, a new face, a fresh recruit, a mere boy thrust into this brutal, unforgiving world. Private Norman Ellison. Norman, just 8 weeks into the army, his hands still soft, his eyes still wide with an innocent naivete, is assigned as Wardaddy's new assistant driver and bow gunner. Wardaddy, incredulous, gives him a stark, chilling warning. Stick to orders, and don't get too close to anyone. It's a harsh lesson, but one Norman will soon understand. Norman, a fish out of water, finds the others meticulously fixing Fury. Gordo, searching for a cigarette, pulls out a book instead, a stark, almost surreal contrast to the chaos. The crew, hardened by war, immediately and intensely intimidates Norman. Coon-Ass, with a sneer, orders him to clean the inside of Fury. For the very first time, Norman steps into the belly of the beast. He begins to clean, and then he sees it. A torn-off face, a grotesque relic of the previous crew. The horror is immediate, visceral, and overwhelming. He stumbles out, violently sick, the true, unadulterated cost of war slamming into him. Wardaddy, ever the leader, discusses their grim situation with other soldiers. An SS prisoner is brought in. Wardaddy, fueled by a righteous, unbridled rage, attacks him, only to be restrained. He then turns to Norman, his eyes burning with a fierce, almost terrifying intensity, and delivers a chilling, unforgettable command. Kill every German soldier you see. Norman, innocent and untrained, admits he hasn't killed anyone. Wardaddy, without hesitation, shoves a gun into his trembling hand, and Coon-Ass, with a grim, almost detached practicality, teaches him how to use it. The stage is set for Norman's brutal, unavoidable baptism by fire. Their next mission, a dangerous, almost suicidal push into enemy territory. As they roll out, they pass columns of evacuating civilians. Wardaddy, ever vigilant, warns his crew to stay alert for hidden enemies. Norman, still hesitant, spots someone in the tree line, but he freezes. This hesitation, this split second of doubt, proves catastrophic. An ambush. A sudden, deafening explosion rips through the air, and Norman watches in horror as a soldier, engulfed in flames, burns alive, choosing a quick, merciful death. Wardaddy, a whirlwind of pure, unadulterated fury, retaliates with brutal efficiency, eliminating the attackers, who, in a cruel twist of fate, turn out to be mere children. He confronts Norman, his voice laced with bitter disappointment. Norman's inaction has cost a life, a burden he will carry forever. Wardaddy, with an almost superhuman resolve, takes the lead, pushing his platoon forward. They reach their destination, meeting Captain Wagoner. Despite his frustration over insufficient backup, he places his trust in Wardaddy. Their mission, a perilous rescue operation to extract pinned-down soldiers. They gear up, Fury leading the charge. The enemy opens fire, a torrent of machine gun and anti-tank rounds. Norman, still overwhelmed, panics while reloading, but Bible, his guardian angel, saves him. Gordo, exasperated, orders Norman to double-tap a seemingly dead enemy. Norman, sickened, resists, but Gordo insists. Norman breaks down, his spirit crushed, wanting no more of this war. Wardaddy scolds him, but Gordo, with a rare, fleeting moment of empathy, reminds him, this is war. This is what it does to you. They emerge victorious, a hard-won triumph. A soldier prays over a dying man, a poignant moment of humanity. Wardaddy, in a rare, almost shocking moment of vulnerability, talks to Norman, revealing he was never trained for combat, simply thrown into the meat grinder. Later, other soldiers toy with a captured Nazi, but Wardaddy intervenes, forcing Norman to kill the prisoner. Norman, traumatized, pulls the trigger. Bible comforts him, and the crew reminds Norman that Wardaddy, despite his harshness, is the glue that holds them together.
Move out in 15.
On their way to the crossroad, they're ambushed by a formidable, almost mythical Tiger tank. The battle is fierce. Sergeant Davis and Binkowski are brutally killed. Fury, commanded by Wardaddy, engages the Tiger in a stalemate. But Wardaddy, a master tactician, outmaneuvers the enemy, destroying the Tiger and its crew. Once again, Fury's crew are the only ones left. They're radio damaged, they can't report. Stressed, devastated, they share a moment of dark, almost hysterical laughter, a coping mechanism for the unbearable weight of their reality. They press on, Fury hitting a landmine, immobilizing them. Wardaddy sends Kunas and Norman to check a nearby building. Kunas, in a rare, almost shocking moment of vulnerability, apologizes to Norman. They find nothing but a dead German soldier in return. Wardaddy, ever the strategist, orders Norman to guard from high ground. As they eat, Norman hears it, the chilling, rhythmic sound of a German battalion approaching. He rushes to warn Wardaddy. Wardaddy recognizes the dreaded SS battalion. Weebly wants to flee, but Wardaddy, resolute, insists they hold their ground. Kunas argues 5 against a battalion is suicide, but Wardaddy, a true leader, gives them a choice: leave or stay and fight for their mission. Norman, with a newfound, almost terrifying courage, chooses to stay. One by one, the others, their loyalty unwavering, follow suit. They burn a dead German soldier and meticulously disguise Fury as a destroyed tank hiding inside. With limited ammo, they wait for the perfect moment to strike. Inside the cramped, suffocating confines of Fury, they share a final somber drink. Weebly, ever the man of faith, recites a verse, and Wardaddy surprisingly finishes it. They give Norman a new war name, Machine, a testament to his newfound ruthlessness. Machine. His eyes fixed on the approaching enemy seize them. The battle begins, a desperate, suicidal struggle. In a battalion against 5, this is their longest night. They unleash hell, grenades exploding, tracks blowing, buildings collapsing. The Germans retaliate, but Fury's crew, under Wardaddy's brilliant, almost intuitive command, holds the advantage, killing countless enemies, but their ammo is running low. Wardaddy, his mind racing, plans a desperate, almost suicidal dash for more ammo, ordering Gordo and Machine to cover him. Smoke grenades fly. They pop out, covering Wardaddy as he retrieves the precious ammunition. He orders them back inside, but as he tries to follow, enemies swarm the tank. He fights them off, taking a non-fatal shot. Weebly patches him up, and they share another verse. Outside, the Germans bring out their Panzerfausts, preparing for a final overwhelming assault. A brief, terrifying silence descends. Then, the onslaught. Panzerfausts rain down. A hole is blown in Fury's side, and Kunas, his life extinguished, is killed. The 4, their numbers dwindling, continue to fight, but the numbers are overwhelming. They run out of ammo, left with only hand weapons and Fury's 50 machine gun. The Nazis, sensing victory, close in. Inside Fury, the remaining 4 prepare for their last stand. Wardaddy mans the machine gun. Bible, his ammunition depleted, runs out of bullets, venturing out for more. Gordo, about to throw a grenade, is shot. The grenade falls inside, and in a final heroic act of self-sacrifice, he uses his own body to shield Wardaddy and Machine from the blast. A true sacrifice. Now only 2 remain, Wardaddy and Machine. 2 souls against an army. Outside, the Nazi Bible tried to steal from is alive, holding him down. Machine, a true hero, saves Bible, and they retreat into the tank. Smoke grenades fill the air. A sniper, a ghost in camouflage, crawls towards Fury. Wardaddy, fighting, calls for a grenade. Bible, popping out, is shot in the head by the sniper. The sniper fires again, hitting Wardaddy. He struggles back inside. Wardaddy and Machine share a raw, honest moment. Machine admits his fear, and Wardaddy, equally terrified, warns him against surrender. The enemy swarm, dropping steel hand grenades. With one last knowing glance at Wardaddy, Machine escapes through the bottom hatch, hiding in the mud. A young German soldier spots him, but, in a moment of profound, unexpected humanity, spares his life. The next morning, the world is silent, save for the haunting sound of a white horse passing by. He returns to Fury, covering Wardaddy's body. Hearing noises, he grabs Wardaddy's revolver, ready to fight, but it's an American soldier. Norman Ellison, now Machine, is hailed a hero, the sole survivor. He is brought into an ambulance, leaving Fury behind. The movie ends with the powerful, indelible image of Fury, battered but unbroken, surrounded by the fallen, a grim tableau of war's true cost, with Norman Ellison, now Machine, as the only survivor, a living testament to the unyielding spirit of those who fought in the fury of war. And that, Mythic Recappers, is a recap that will leave you breathless. Until next time, stay mythic.